It's like when I was 2 years old, and he represented in many clubs and also took up many leadership opportunities. And this particular person believes in servant leadership, which I too believe in. Now, let us welcome DTM Harish. DTM Harish, the stage is yours. Thank
Thank you, TMOD, for this wonderful introduction. I hope I am visible and audible. Thank you. In fact, I love today's session for a simple reason that this was a session of builders and breakers where I didn't see any breaker today except for that audio system which individuals are having. The mics in certain uh, laptops or phones, mobile, were cause of some breakages. Some were very feeble, some were very loud, and some managed it very well. But it was a session filled with builders, and that is what I liked it. Session went off very well. I would commend Toastmaster Ayyappan the way he kick started the session. It was on dot. He read out the mission statement, spoke about taboos. What I loved about his session, his presentation was he warned everyone to check their audio and video system before taking up the role. That was precisely what I did when I took this general evaluation. When I started, I checked my thing. That was a nice call for action. Fantastic. And Ayyappan, what I loved about you is the way you reduce the butterflies in the acting president's stomach. That was a nice way of introducing the president, the acting president, Ram Kumar. And Ram Kumar has a certain charm. Moment he comes on stage, I mean, everything brightens up. The way he comes and presents, he has a candor, he has a panache. The way he comes and presents himself is simply, it's very endearing to see him in action. He came and he gave us such a beautiful story today. Story of two professors. One going from his town, Thrissur, I think, from Thrissur to Seoul and coming back to VIT. Wow, what an arc of this journey and so inspiring. And why he chose to tell us about this was the virtues of sticking to book reading. And that was a nice message given to us by President Ram Kumar. It was very motivating. Keep it up, President. You did fantastic today. The next, I was surprised to see the next role player who came here, who was wearing literally two hats. Number one, he's an ex-com member, the secretary of the club, the most uh, efficient secretary, I would say, because secretaries are the real backbones of any ex-com, I would say. Like James Bond has Moneypenny, isn't it? So like that, our SBG has our Moneypenny, Mr. Bhuvan. And for the first time, I heard a secretary doing a great job in recapping what happened last session. Fantastic, man. I have read in the presentations, I have read and seen a slide on in the court, club officers training, that it's a job of secretary to have a recap. But you did it today. For the first time, I was seeing it. You please continue this. As you go forward, your reports will become more crisper. Instead of giving a chronological event of what exactly happened, try to become more witty, more funny, and keeping it more succinct. Shorten it within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, try and encapsulate everything. That will be a nice thing. Secondly, you also wore a hat of Toastmaster of the Day today. Wow, and what a theme. Builders and breakers. In your case, probably your microphone was the real breaker today. We at times we were not able to hear you, despite warning from Ram Kumar that the microphone was too feeble today. Next time, probably try to do away with this and don't buy Chinese product. Buy another microphone. So that will be a better thing. If you, otherwise you did well. The best thing about your role today was the way you introduce each and every role player, and that is a job of uh, any MC. It is his job to see to it that the next role player comes on the stage and his butterflies are eased. And you did very well. I loved it. Keep it up, Bhuvan. You were the star of today. Fantastic. And I loved the anecdote what you shared with us. Anecdote of Manisha. In fact, today was a session of reviews, book reviews. You were the one who came up with a book review, that story of growth from the tail. It was a nice story. And I wish I had a sister like Manisha. Probably she would have given me a better uh, equipment to capture photographs. I mean, it was such an inspiration tale. Lovely. The other role players today were simply brilliant. Toastmaster Uday, he was like, he is a footballer, I was told in his introduction. And like a perfect footballer, he believes in timing. And he was showing his timing cards very efficiently. Just in case, I think during the book review itself, I think his mechanism went into auto mode. It was starting showing a lot of colors. Moment Subrata started, within a minute itself, which started showing red color. I was wondering what is happening there. But then you managed it well. It was nice. Uh, Very nicely done. Keep it up, Udit. Our accountant and grammarian. Wow, Praveen, fantastic job. The way you conduct your session, the way you encapsulated and told us about your role was simply awesome. I have seen Praveen grow as a Toastmaster. The way you come and present yourself is, is so nice to hear you. And Toastmaster Ayappan, again, man with many hats today, also did a job of word master and the grammarian. And the phrase what you gave us today, putting spanner in anyone's job, it was a good word and good phrase today. But I personally felt in the session's context, any word or any phrase which has a negative connotation, it's very difficult for people to use it. And it requires a real talent of the caliber of Subratesh to use that word correctly. I was trying to put in that word somewhere in this entire presentation, but I'm not finding a right place to place that word because it has a negative kind of connotation. I can't use it as an adjective because it looks bad upon the person or thing where I would like to use it for. So anything with a positive connotation can be a better. Throwing spanner, yes, but this was a session of builders, not breakers. So throwing spanner is definitely a breaker. So next time, give a word or phrase which has a positive connotation. Otherwise, it was a good phrase and word to use to add to your vocabulary. Then the main session, the real meat of today's session was that book review. And when someone like Dada comes and on the stage and gives that book review, oh my God. I mean, words, my vocabulary will be limited to explain how I felt while sitting through that entire session of Subratesh. Just look at the way he dissected the entire book, 264 plus pages, the way he told us. He started by talking about the author, his body of work, his titles, then spoke about the book. He also went into comprehending the book into 4 or 5 different pillars, what he felt was important for us to remember, and concluded with an appeal that yes, this is a book worth having it in our library collection. Fantastic. This was a master class of a book review. Fantastic. Dada, hats off to you. My question to you, I wanted to ask you afterwards because the timing in the agenda didn't call for the question answer. That's why I didn't disturb you, because had I asked you some question that point particular time, probably the session would have got extended. So my question to you is, Dada, if you have imbibed anything or if you have reflected on the learnings from the book, tell us one thing which you have implemented in your life, reading from that book.
Having read that book thoroughly, two things.
Yeah.
We have lost him.
I think it looks like
He has a poor
yeah,
connectivity.
Dada, we lost you in between.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, please
Two
come back.
things. Through
Two things.
having read that book thoroughly, two things I would mention. What have been imbibed in me. That is, first thing he says that kindness. You must show kindness even to a stranger also. Why? He says that it is one of the qualities that one person should possess. You feel that this is the teething, T-I-T-H-I-N-G, teething means it's a tax that, or it's a rent that you pay for the valuable space you are occupying on this planet, on this beautiful planet you are occupying, so that kindness even to a stranger also you should show, and that particular quality you should possess. That is one thing, and I show that. There is absolutely no two ways in this. Secondly, there were two persons in a hospital, twin sharing cabin. One person got the place just next to the window and other one beside him. The Mr. X who got the space just next to the window, he could see through, and Mr. Y could not. So every day Mr. X would explain what he could see outside, about the nature, about the flower, the blossoming of birds, about the birds, about the people, about the ladies who were walking in the park, about the children, those who were playing in the park. All these, the vivid scenario he would depict to Mr. Y every day. So Mr. Y got envious on that, and every day he would think, why did I not get the space just next to the window? One night it so happened that Mr. X did have the breathing trouble. Though Mr. Y could see that Mr. X was having the breathing trouble, he did not call the attendant just by pushing the bell. And Mr. X unfortunately succumbed to his death. He breathed his last because of the breathing trouble. Next day morning, his body was removed. Mr. Y requested the hospital administration to shift him beside the window. He was shifted accordingly. But then, to his utter surprise, he was astounded that when he looked through the window, he found there was a bare, big wall. Nothing was there. So Mr. X persistently, he had provided the enchantment to Mr. Y so that his lifespan would be expanded. He could be healed. He should not die. Mr. X did that. He contributed his life to Mr. Y so that his lifespan could be extended just by depicting the picture outside, which was completely imaginary. When Mr. Y looked through the window, he saw with utter surprise that there was a big wall and nothing else was there. So he felt, what did I do? I got so much envious that I expedited his death. He felt that. So I never have felt envious to anybody. Haris Bilgi is Haris Bilgi. He has got his own qualities. Subratesh Chakrabarti is Subratesh Chakrabarti. He has got his own qualities. Subratesh Chakrabarti will never feel envious to anybody else, not to Ambani's also, not to Adani's, not Modi, not Amit Shah, not Saurabh Ganguly, not Sachin Tendulkar. Nobody. Subratesh Chakrabarti is Subratesh Chakrabarti, and I feel that. And these two lessons I have learned, which was a refreshing course for me. Thank you, Ji.
Wow, that was a comprehensive summary. Now you know why I did ask you a question in between the session. Probably it would have been tantamount to throwing a spanner in the entire session. Probably you would have gone for 1 more hour explaining to us. You are definitely that Mr. X in our session today, showing us that rosy picture out of a closed window. For most of us who don't have that uh, luxury of peeping into that vision, you have that. You have shown us how to read a book, how to comprehend a book. I'm sure if I read that same book, probably I won't be able to comprehend it in the lucid way, the way you came up. Hats off to you, Dada. Keep reading, keep impressing, keep speaking, and keep us enlightening. Enlighten us with such nice words next time. The next role player, which I was totally and thoroughly uh, impressed today, was our guest Toastmaster, table topic master, Toastmaster Verghese. Wow. Looks like Toastmaster Verghese is a relationship coach. Today, the topics what he came up was all about relationships. I mean, if you just summarize it in the LCM of that entire topic, would be to have a better camaraderie with your partner. Very nicely done. Talking about relationship foundation, how to have a strong foundation in the relationship, what is the secret element to make relationship more colorful, then quick way to fix a relationship. Everything was revolving around that relationship. And the best thing, what I loved about Mr. Verghese today as a table topic master, that he participated in the table topic itself. He was so engrossed in the topic that he used to come up with a good explanation what speaker said about the topic. That is a nice way to evaluate the topic immediately. You also went on to do a table topic along with the table topic speaker. Very nicely done. Only suggestion here to Mr. Verghese, the table topic master, was initially the topic used to be very long, the longish topic. That's why probably there were some speakers who wanted you to repeat that topic. Why? Because there are too many words and it was the longest sentence. A short, single, one-liner, small 2-3 word phrase could have acted as a better table topic today. And I love all the speakers today, especially the guest, Madam Anita Reddy. You were really impressive. And the best one, I would love to see, uh, unfortunately, lost out on the time, Mr. Praveen. He is our Shakespeare. Why? Because he showed us how to shake his neck in front of his wife to have a nice relationship. And that was his mantra, which I am going to imbibe from today. It was nice. Overall session was fantastic. Builders and breakers. For me, I broke from the breakers. For me, this was a team building exercise. We were hardly 10 or 11 today, but it never felt like we had a small crowd today. And that was the beauty of this entire XCOM. You had this ensemble of wonderful speakers, great role players, people wearing many hats, and they saw to it that show must go on. Good TMOD theme, good book review, wonderful table topic. All the role players, you made my day. Thank you. Back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, DTM Harish, for sharing many insights, and definitely we will include and consider them. In conclusion, life is full of builders and breakers. It may be people, situations, experiences, but we should be the one accepting and moving on. That is how Manisha's life went on. Also, the same way ours will go. Imagine if Manisha thought it as her fate and stopped living. She wouldn't grow, or she wouldn't reach this point, right? In final conclusion, we are here to live, create memories, set up standards, and contribute meaningfully, and at the end, leaving this beautiful planet, Mother Earth. Thank you, the club SBG, for giving me this opportunity. And over to you, Sa Toastmaster Ayappan, for closing this session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Viray. And I feel that the acting president is the one to close the session. So I'm handing over the stage to Toastmaster Kumar Ramkumar for closing remarks.
Thank you, Ayappan. Thank you, Bhuvan. It's been a remarkable session. Let me read out some of the participants today. See, we had the versatility and the experience of Toastmaster Varghese, Toastmaster Harish Bilgi, and Toastmaster Subritesh, and very enthusiastic learners in Praveen, Bhuvan, Ayappan, and Udit, all jointly giving a sensational session. It was thought-provoking, great value, and I'm sure every one of you who have joined had a enthralling, enjoyable time. And special thanks to our two guests, Toastmaster Vivek and Toastmaster Anita Reddy. In fact, I said Toastmasters because I'm sure they'll join. Gentleman Vivek is in fact connected me this week, and I told him, okay, today is our session, please join, and he has taken all efforts to join. Let's have little introduction of Vivek.
First of all, thank you, Ram, for enrolling me. And I'm quite new to this concept. For the larger audience, my name is Vivek Bania. I am born and brought up from Mumbai, and from qualification wise, I am part of information security division. I work for an insurance company in Oman, and well, as I mentioned, this is quite a new concept for me. I hope over the time I will learn and contribute better.
Great, Vivek. Please be connected to us. I'll keep sharing all our sessions. This is a very friendly way of gaining, your communication skills and leadership skills. There is much more than what you saw today. So some of the
Yes.
seniors like Toastmaster Harish Bilgi, in fact, now is distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bilgi, and Toastmaster Subratesh are all veterans who have served close to 20 years in Toastmasters. So tremendous experience what we are gaining through their presence. So keep joining and keep enriching yourself. And Toastmaster Anita, Madam Manita, if you would like to say something on today's session.
Yes, I am from Hyderabad, and I have been visiting Hyderabad Toastmasters. I did visit, attended Hyderabad Toastmasters for a couple of times, but as I said, due to some restrictions, some commitments, I wanted to join online and got connected to I think someone here, and this is the first time I'm attending this Toastmasters, online Toastmasters. So going forward, so the main reason why I want to attend this is I have a slight stage fear. Though I'm a homemaker, but still I want to get over this, block. So that is the reason I've joined. So maybe going forward, I'll be able to deliver better speeches. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. There is no better place than the Speech Blazers Guild to be at home and then enjoy your evenings. Thank you for joining. And friends, Toastmasters, thank you once again to each one of you. It's been an enthralling, fantastic session. Thank you for the support and look forward to another fantastic session next week. Thank you, and the session is adjourned.
What about the best table topic speaker?
Oh, sorry. In fact, the message came to me saying that I'm the best table topic speaker of the day. So thank you for voting. And that concludes today's evening. Thank you. The session is adjourned.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, everyone.